and happy Vlogmas day 6. It's a Friday, which is always so beautiful. I am walking over to the gym now. There's no class, but I thought I would take advantage of the gym while I have it here. I still have a week left of being on campus, but it's always nice to have access to the gym because it is super foggy right now. It's not too cold. I neglected to bring a jacket, so I'm doing fine, but I don't think you can kind of see ish here. So foggy, I can't see maybe like 50 feet in front of me, so it was a little bit sketchy driving to work because it's the same route I take to work every day, but I'm like, can't see the stoplight coming up, and I know there's at least 2 stoplights coming up, so that was interesting. Also, just in general, it being Los Angeles drivers who also don't handle weather that well. So all that to say, glad it's Friday. I don't have too many I actually don't have any set in stone weekend plans, which is very exciting. So still planning to see Wicked, still planning to go to the Japanese market. And then I realized I probably need to pack because the following weekend I am going to be up in the Bay Area for Bravo Bash. But on that same note, basically I will be in the Bay Area for Saturday and Sunday, and then I fly back Monday. I will come to work Monday and Tuesday, and then I drive up that Wednesday. And you're like, Chaylee, why didn't you just take off those 2 days? That would make sense. However, I am what we call A-list preferred, or not what we call, what they call A-list preferred at Southwest. Oh, there is a car driving on our main pathway here. How exciting. And so I need to make 20 flights in order to maintain my A-list status, so I need the flight. Otherwise, yes, I would have just taken the whole week and stayed there. But here we are. So with that in mind, that means I need to be ready to go. So I won't have a lot of time when I return from the Bravo Bash trip to pack to go home. So I was thinking I would take this weekend to do some of that prep, at least pull out the things that I know I want to bring home, that are either things to drop off with my parents or my sister, or activities I want to bring home. I might even be able to do some of the clothes as well and kind of start packing that. I definitely will pack for the Bravo Bash weekend. It's a really quick turnaround weekend, so I'm not bringing too much with that, but actually it turns out I have a lot to do this weekend. So in terms of the knitting, I think you're pretty much caught up. I'm hoping, since I'm home tonight, to at least finish my first Dynamite sock, and then I am planning to maybe cast on my Creative Infinity scarf, but I'm at the gym, so I better go. This is what it looks like. It's a little more focused now, but super duper foggy. All right, it's been a morning because went to the locker room to shower, and there is Zippo water pressure. So I had to figure that out. Lots of dangling underneath the shower head to try and get some water so I could at least kind of wash my hair. And then I had to walk back and forth 50 million times to the front desk to update them on the shower situation. So it's been a morning. I'm going to get some breakfast. I think we have some leftover bagels from our big meeting on Wednesday, so I'm gonna have that and help myself maybe to a chai as well. All right, we're zoning in. It's gonna be okay. Okay, So tiny update. I have decided to go see Wicked tonight because unfortunately we are swamped with some things at work, so I will actually be working through the weekend. So I've decided that rather than working late tonight, I'm going to treat myself to seeing Wicked tonight. I probably won't get to do my Advents this evening because of just like the timing and it being such a long movie. But I'll catch up on both tomorrow. I might have a little bit of time to do my Freckled Whimsy socks before I go to the movie because the movie's at 7. But I do want to stay for our Christmas tree lighting, get my free mug, and then hit the road so I can go home, get myself sorted before the movie tonight. But that is the update. So it's okay, but it is a crunchy time at work. But I wish I didn't have to work this weekend. But it is what it is. I am actually going to get back to work now. Okay, so I am a little rushy and disheveled, but I wanted to hop on really quick because I found some really exciting stuff at the market that I stopped by on my way home. So I went to both 99 Ranch and then stopped by Walmart, which I never go to Walmart, so this was kind of exciting. At Walmart, I found sparkling pear cider. I've had it before. I vaguely recall liking it, but I love pear flavored things, so I'm very excited to have this, and it was on sale. And then my favorite drink of all time is a Shirley Temple. So my brother-in-law actually has the 7-Up Shirley Temple that they came out with recently. He's saving that so we can try and make slushies with his new slushie machine the next time up. But I found Dirty Shirley's pre-made. Love a good Dirty Shirley. And then when I was at 99 Ranch, I also got some chocolate Oreos. So really excited to bring these home. Daniel's my brother-in-law, we could pair them with our Shirley Temple slushies. So very on brand for us. And then I also got some chili oil shrimp dumplings, which was buy one, get one free. So it's been kind of a lot day. It's just one of those days. So these finds were an absolute win for me. I am now going to scurry into my room to get dressed. And then luckily I did wind up some yarn last night. So I do actually have a project that I can cast on since my Dynamite socks are not in a good spot for movie knitting. So I'll at least be able to cast on those gingerbread socks and bring those with me. So it's looking up, but hopefully I'll at least open the yarn for today from the Ruby and Roses Advent and maybe get one stripe on one of the socks done so I can at least show this on the vlog. But it's time for me to get ready. I better go. So I am back from Wicked. It is 10:40, which is very late for me, but I am on a high because I love Wicked. I love the music. I love the story. I love the lessons. I think they did a beautiful job with the movie. Like I said, the first time that I saw it, and I cried at the exact same part this time. So it's just magic, and I love to see it. What I've been doing all week is basically listening to the movie soundtrack through the first act and then switching over to act 2 of the Broadway show because I love it. I am part of the Wicked obsession and it doesn't hurt me at all. But I did get some knitting done during the movie. So it's in this amazing, super cute bag from my sister's shop, the Etsy shop. The link should be down below if you're interested in shopping that. We have lots of different Christmas fabrics in the shop. And so I started on my gingerbread sock here, which is super cute. This is excuse me, Arts and Alchemy Fiber, Arts, I think is what it is. The tag is in the other room, but the colorway is gingerbread. So I thought it was very apt to put it in my gingerbread Disney bag with my corresponding cozy. So I got a little knitting done, not as much as I normally do on a movie because I don't know, I had to sit and fully watch every musical number, which I think is the power of theater, right? normally when I watch a movie, I just like knit along and kind of watch along like I was doing during Gladiator yesterday. But for this one, I'm like, I want to sit there and watch all of Dancing Through Life, all of Defying Gravity. So I love the theater. You know, Gabs is the drama teacher, but theater is in the family, and there's the magic of it. And you can't help but fall in love, I think, if that's your vibe. Enough about the theater, but also never enough about the theater and the arts. So that is the sock that I started for the show. I am going to go to bed, so I'm not going to get any progress done on my blanket or my socks, which I'm okay with. It's tomorrow Saturday, so I can catch up, or today is Saturday because you're watching this on Saturday, maybe. I'll catch up. Then after I do some work in the morning, but I did want to show what the color was for day 6 for Ruby and Roses. So the colorway name is Sledding in the Dark, and I'm pretty excited because it is a massive switch up from the previous day. Look at that! Bada boom, baby! So we went from that kind of fun brown with all the other warm colors in it to this very bright blue. So quite the stark change, but I am pumped because I was afraid we were going to get a little bit into the browns, and brown is not my favorite color. So I'm excited that we have switched over to blue, but I'm wondering if there's going to be a lot of other different switch ups as we get through this. But just wanted to open this. I'm not going to do anything with it tonight. Again, I'll wind it up tomorrow and add to the blanket. I'll do 2 days tomorrow and make sure that I show that on tomorrow's vlog. So sorry there wasn't any crafting today, just me talking about all the things that I'm going to do, but that is the nature of the full-time work and all the things that do come up. But hopefully I'll be able to get some things done this weekend, and I will show that with you all. So thank you again so much for tagging along with me. Okay, so I was starting to edit the vlog, and I was thinking about the movie and Wicked and all the different lessons that it has. And, you know, you can't help but, I think, connect it to your own life. And I was just thinking about, like, what Gabs and I are doing here. And can be very cheesy, it can be very on the nose, but I think this is the whole point of what I'm saying, is that, you know, I don't even know how many years ago, was it 3 or 4 years ago, that Gabs and I decided to make this channel together. And I think for me, like personally, and I'm happy to share this because I don't know if anyone else feels this way, and I feel proud that we have this platform to say this, is that, you know, for so many years I was trying to fit into a mold. I was trying to do all the things that everybody thinks is cool, and very rarely do people, or at least several years ago, very rarely did people think things like knitting and crocheting were cool. And I always tried to hide that, I think, especially like in college and when I was in my early 20s. And it comes up again, right? Where like there can be people in your life, there can be younger people in your life. I work with students all the time where I don't mind being the butt of their joke, because I truly don't care that other people don't think it's cool, that other people maybe think like what Gabs and I are doing are dorky or nerdy, or what any of us are doing in the crafting community are dorky and nerdy. And I think that as I go through what I'm thinking about in like watching this beautiful show that I just got to see, is that that's the whole point. And that was the whole point of, you know, some of the beautiful scenes in this movie, is that you can be unapologetically yourself, but you can still be really affected by what people say and think about you. And so, yes, I am happy to share about my knitting and my crafting and doing this vlog very publicly. You know, we only have 930 something or 40 something subscribers, but I'm so proud to have you all here with us, and to be at a stage in my life where I'm okay with that, where like people are like, oh, I can't believe she's sitting on here talking about her day and giving these updates, and it's so silly. And I think people can be so quick to judge for that, and I'm like, that's okay. You don't have to watch, but I don't need to sit here and be affected by the folks that are like, why are you doing this? Because I'm like, because I want to, because it's my channel, it's my platform. If you don't want to be here, then don't. And I'm so thankful for all of you who are so supportive of our channels. And even when I have folks that like make fun of me for doing, even now I'm 20 years old and folks make fun of me for my knitting and my crocheting and doing these vlogs, I don't care, or I'm doing my best not to care. I think that's one of my favorite parts of the movie, and it's in one of the previews, so it's not a spoiler. I think it's when they're like, it's amazing how like she doesn't care, and it's like, of course she cares, she just pretends not to. And so yes, these comments where people are like, oh, I can't believe you're doing that, that I hear from like not any of you who are also in the crafting community, but like people in my other parts of my life who have found this channel, where, yeah, I'm going to pretend not to care. And because at some point I will not care, because this is who I am and I love being on this channel. So this is all to say that for any of you watching, thank you. First of all, thank you so much for watching and supporting us. And second of all, I hope that you feel empowered to do the things that make you happy, even if other people don't think that they're cool or they're not the things that make you popular, because it's what's important to you. And so in my little corner of the YouTube world, I'm so proud to be here with all of you. And thank you again so much for supporting us here with Slip Slip Sis.